Hey guys, what's up? This is Penguin Tech here, and today I'm going to show you how to fix your LEDs on your ASUS ROG STRIX series graphic cards from GTX 1060 up all the way up to RTX 2080 Ti. So as you can see, I have my LEDs here, but only this section has LED, and you can see it goes fading around here, and there's like totally no LEDs here and here. And let me lift the case for you to see. I hope you can see it. So there's actually two strips of LED, two sides with LEDs here, also one in the deeper part, but both of these the LED has failed. So today I'm going to show you how to fix on that. So here is the GPU itself. So for this model, this is the ASUS ROG Strix GTX 1070 8GB non-OC version, and this is the one that boosts to 1683 MHz. And as you can see closely, there is a strips along the shroud here on the top and also on the bottom here. Alright, let me let you have a closer look. And so these are the optic fiber that actually transmit the LEDs from the two LEDs here all the way along the shroud here. So the issue is that this optic fiber has turned opaque, so it can no longer distribute the light along the shroud here. So what we are going to do today is to take out the shroud and replace this optic fiber. And here is the optic fiber that I got from internet. I bought it for RM14, including the shipping fee. This is a 1 meter, 4 millimeters in diameter, and so we are going to replace this into the shroud inside. Before I begin, I just want to mention that this will not void your warranty, because you're only taking off your shroud. You will not be taking off your fan or even separate the heatsink from the chip, and even the backplate is left untouched. So don't worry about the warranty. And let's begin on taking off the shroud. So to begin, we have 3 screws here inside, close to the fans here, if you can see here, and 3 more screws down here. 1, 2, 3. So there's a total of 6 screws that you need to take off to separate the shroud from the GPU itself. So let's begin. Alright, so we have removed all the screws, and now you can just pull your shroud away from the GPU itself. And as you can see, we have 2 connectors here, one for LED and one for the fans. So let's remove the connectors for the fan and the LED. Sorry, you only need to remove the connector for the LED. And let me give you a closer look here. So there's a board inside here, and there's 2 LEDs on here that shares the light along the shroud in this optic fiber. And this optic fiber is held in place by some clips inside, as you can see here. And if you look at it closely, you can see that it's actually turned opaque when compared to this new one. Let me give you a clearer example by taking this optic fiber off. So all you need to do is just to pull them out from the clips itself. So here I am trying to pry one of them out. Be careful, as you don't want to destroy your clips here, as you still need them so that they can secure your new optic fiber later on. I did not imagine it to be this tough, but yeah, like I said, you need to be careful. And it seems like ASUS actually glued it in from this end. I'm not entirely sure, but let's set the shroud aside and let's just focus on the old optic fiber. So as you can see, this is the out one, and here is the new one. So you can definitely see that the old one is much more opaque than the new one. So I guess that's why it doesn't distribute the LED well anymore. This may be due to heat, I don't know, maybe some of you can explain why it degrades. So as you can see, the size is about the same, the new one. This is the old one, this is the new one. And you can see that there is an obvious difference when it comes to the inside of the optic fiber here. Let me do a blind test at night to show you the distribution of light at night. So let's start with the old one. Here is my phone on the LED, and let's close off the light and see the light distribution of this thing. So as you can see, it can only distribute from the start end, and it can no longer distribute from the other side. Let's try from the other side. So same goes to it. So let's set it aside and let's try with our new optic fiber here. Maybe I can just do it like this, and here we go. So as you can see, the whole thing lights up along the length. Bear in mind that this is actually a 1 meter optic fiber cable here, so this works perfectly fine. And it looks so beautiful. So we are going to use this old one as a reference to measure how long that we need to cut off. So here is my ruler here, and let's do a quick measure, rough measure here. It's actually about 27 cm. So we are going to cut it off at about 27 cm. Okay, so I'm going to cut it a bit extra here so that we have leftovers, so I can easily adjust the length after I insert it into our GPU shroud. And so I'm going to cut it a little bit more than the exact length, since this one is not straight. So yeah, it's best to leave some more space to cut down. So I'm going to cut it around here. Okay, that was easy. I thought it would be harder actually. And here is our shroud. And now let's just try and put it back into the shroud itself. So please bear in mind that the rough estimation is 27 cm in 4 millimeters in diameter. So please bear in mind when you try to buy the correct size, because you definitely want to buy one with 4 millimeters, and you want to buy 1 millimeters so that you can replace both of them. So there's actually a bit of the leftover here, and I'm going to try to reduce their strength here, like around here. Try to let the optic fiber touch the LED itself so that you can get the best light distribution. Okay. And so as you can see, this is the bottom one with the newly replaced. As you can see, it's almost transparent. And here is the top one with the old one, which is a bit opaque. So we are going to do the same to the top optic fiber here. See the similarities here? They both are very opaque and have degraded. Okay, and we are done. So now we're going to put the shroud back onto the GPU itself. So the first thing to do is to connect the LED connector. Okay, don't forget to connect this, if not your LEDs won't light up. And so if you have watched up to this point, you know that there is actually only 2 LEDs on the shroud. There's no LEDs here and here. They just use the optic fiber to distribute the light. Alright, and okay, let's just put this back on top and screw the 6 screws in. Alright, we're done, and we're going to install this back into my PC, and we can test it out. 1, 2, 3, go. Let me see. So as you can see, the light actually glows now far from the inside, and it's quite faint actually, but as you can see, the light actually glows along the shroud now. And maybe I can turn off the light so that you can see better. Yep. So as you can see, the Republic of Gamer here is so much more better now. So I have switched off my LEDs to better give you the color. And as you can see, the Republic of Golf here, and then the whole thing actually lights up inside now. Alright, so we are actually successfully fixed the LEDs on this ROG Strix GTX 1070 here, and you can apply this on all of the ROG Strix from GTX 1060 all the way up to RTX 2080 Ti, as I believe they all function the same since they have the same design. Alright, I hope you will find this video helpful. Please give me your thoughts in the comments below. And that's it from me today, guys. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Ciao.